I'm going to teach you a Google Ads shopping and smart shopping strategy for 2020 that you can use for e-commerce today, step by step. Let's go. Hey there, my name's Ricky Hayes. It's a pleasure to have you on the channel. Just before we get into today's content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you do like today's content, please be sure to like. It really helps with the growth of my channel. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see. And if you like this video as well, I respond to all comments within an hour. So comment down below if you have any questions, need any support, and have any video requests. I take them all very serious. This was by popular demand that I have made this video. These slides are also in the description down below. There's a lot of free resources in the description. Just started a Discord channel. There's a Facebook group, cheat sheets, free theme, just to name a few, all down below. Okay guys, including these slides that you can use forever. Okay, I make these slides so that you can use them as much as you like as a guidepost along with this video. Okay, without further ado, let's actually get into the content. All right, lovely. Step number one, set up Google Ads for e-commerce. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, this is the part that not many people seem to enjoy, but it's absolutely critical if you want to actually run successful Google Ads campaigns. Okay, my first recommendation is I have another YouTube video on actually how to set all that back end up. The video is there. That includes things like how to push your products to the merchant center, conversion tracking, and your default setup for the campaigns. Okay, I'm not going to be going through those today. Very, very different. Okay, the back end of Google Ads requires a lot of initial upfront work. You need to do it properly, otherwise you're pretty much setting yourself up for guaranteed failure. So I highly recommend you go and watch that video if you really want to make your Google Ads campaign successful straight off the bat. So further to this as well, I just want to reiterate one thing. We're going to jump to point number 4. Google Ads is 100 times harder than Facebook initially. Okay, Google is extremely good, and there are many people that have been hugely successful, including myself, on Google Ads, and I'll show you in a moment. But it's important that you understand that it is significantly harder than Facebook upfront. And I really want to stress that because I see so many people not being successful on Google and saying that the strategy doesn't work, when it's actually the fact that they haven't taken it serious enough. Google Ads requires a lot of upfront work, okay? And a lot of my Google Ads friends here from Australia and stuff, they all say the same thing, okay? And it's just important that you understand that. Okay, now also point number 5, don't come to me saying that my strategy does not work if you do not take the time to educate yourself. Okay, if you don't take the time to educate yourself, please, for the life of me, just ask, but don't say the strategy doesn't work. These strategies do work, and I'll show you it just as an example in a moment. It's not hard if you take it serious. And always remember the rule. I say that this is 100 times harder, but remember the rule that the harder something is, the fewer people will do it. Okay, the harder a strategy generally is, the harder the goal, the fewer people that are going to do it. That is a good thing, because it means that if you actually go to that degree, you're going to be in a field where there's no one else, rather than a lot of congestion, which is what we sort of see generally from Facebook ads. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that. I'm going to go into Google Ads account just to show you exactly sort of type of results you can get from there and how you can do it yourself. We'll go more into the step by step. All right, so you can see here in this Google Ads account that these are just some of the campaigns that are running. Obviously, this isn't all of the campaigns in this case, but you can sort of see an overview of this anyway. Obviously, I'm going to have to blur some of these parts out, as you can imagine. But you can sort of see here the different types of bidding strategies, the different types of strategies there. You can see here that this was, you know, scaling up and then scaled down a bit because of the virus and stuff. Just got to be mindful, more importantly, of fulfillment. Okay, you can see here that like the conversion rate, this campaign here, for anyone that's familiar with Google, would see that this is doing very well because, especially in terms of CTR, that's a brand search campaign. So you can see that brought in $58,000 for $3,000, okay? Just as an example, and that was doing a lot of testing, scaling, so on and so forth. And these campaigns can be consistently scaled. You can see that what I love about Google is you also have conversion rate, so you can actually see conversion rate. So these are shopping campaigns, these ones, high conversion rate, 8%, and that's as a whole. If I drill down, then it would be even better, okay? And you can see that this campaign spent $8,300 for $23,000 back, okay? The CTR can be improved, but overall it's still doing very, very well because this is a very competitive niche. So you can see here as a whole that 33,000 spent for 126,000 back. 127,000 pretty much back, okay? So you can see that the overall cost of purchase, and this is in Australian of course, is $11.54. So it's doing very, very well. You got a high conversion rate, and that's what you can just keep doing. And this is what I'll be teaching you more in this free course. It's just really important you understand that these results did not happen over time, okay? You see here that they've been marketing for a period of time and been scaling since then, okay? And then scaled down, but we'll scale back up. But again, it doesn't happen overnight, okay? These things take time. You can still see though these are great results, but it takes time. I really want to reiterate that, and it takes consistency. All right, so let's actually get into how you can start to do this yourself. All right, so step number 2 is talking about the campaign types. Again, very important that you understand different campaign types. There's also bidding strategies, but I'm not going to get into that today. Bidding strategies are very, very important in Google as well. If you want content on the types of bidding strategies, when you should use them, what they do and what they are, comment that down below. But I would say that for most people that's more in my Google Ads course. If you want, there's a link down below as well. But if you do want a video on it on YouTube, just ask. So the main campaigns for Google Shopping are standard shopping, smart shopping, standard shopping campaign for Gmail, YouTube, and Discover. Discover being like basically display ads. So on a blog, on a news article, website. Okay, that's what that is. And then you got dynamic remarketing display campaign. Okay, and you actually saw some of those in the video I was just showing. Those were the bottom campaigns. Hadn't had any conversions yet, but it only really just started trying to grow and scale that side of the business as well for additional remarketing revenue. So to explain, purely to show on the shopping network. So standard show on the shopping network. When you type in Google, that shopping section, that's what a standard shopping campaign is. Smart shopping Smart shopping is a bit of a tricky one. They take precedence over standard, and they actually can work much better and allow you to actually do the cold traffic on the display ad network, shopping network, as well as they also do retargeting. And it works extremely well. You can actually see quite a reduction in cost of purchase from smart shopping, hence why you should be considering that as well. Standard shopping, again, as I said, just shows in Gmail, your shopping products. Also YouTube, on some videos underneath them as products that are sponsored, okay, which is really helpful if you want to be on the YouTube network, okay. It allows you a lot more exposure for far less work, and it's just a tick box, honestly. Dynamic remarketing is just using a collection of products on the display ad network to retarget to an individual based on his or her experience on your website to try and remarket those products, offer them an incentive to come back, and then come back ideally and buy. Dynamic remarketing can be a bit of a tricky one, so we're not going to be getting too much into that today. We'll be mainly sticking to the standard and smart shopping. All right, gorgeous. So I'm just in a test Google Ads account. Well, not test. This is an old one that I used some time ago. Didn't do well. For complete transparency, as you can see, that I was trying. This was one of the ones where I was trying search, and I was trying a lot of things. This is when I was getting into Google, didn't know what I was doing, but I just wanted to be transparent about that. So basically here you got search, we got shopping. We're going to be going into shopping, and we're just going to say new campaign. Okay, and basically the most important thing that you need to do here is choose your objective. Now you can either go create without guidance. Most people, you can just go sales, you choose shopping, and it should pick up your store. You can see this is an old test store that I made. We choose the country, okay, so it should have the country specified. See how that's why I say that you need to watch the other videos. No products, okay, so that means that you can't market in that country even if you choose it. So let's choose Denmark. If you can't choose smart in the beginning anyway because you don't have any analytical data, okay, it even actually grays it out, okay. Automated bidding and targeting across the search, blah 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 blah. This campaign works, it pretty much guides you there, okay. So when you run that, and I'll get into it a bit more about that, is down the line. But in the beginning, we start as a standard shopping campaign. We're going to hide that, get out of the way. Hide, thank you. Okay, and we're just going to call it test. Okay, like you can call it whatever you want. Test campaign. You know, it's just as long as you can identify what it is. You want to start at manual CPC bidding strategy with, I use the tick here for a bit of automation, which is called enhanced CPC. Personally, I start $50 a day. The minimum I would recommend would be $10 a day, absolute bare minimum. But personally, I recommend $50 a day. You want to untick YouTube, Gmail, and Discover. So that's if you wanted to make more campaigns, then you can expand it there as well. I don't do the search partners. I let the smart shopping do that. And this is, funnily enough, very similar how you do smart shopping. It's really easy. So you choose the country, go save, continue. And then you give the ad group a name. You can have multiple ad groups in any campaign in Google, same as with an ad set within a campaign in Facebook. So I'm just going to call it ad group 1. Give it a starting bid. Generally, I started a $1 bid. This is in Australian, of course, because they're exact match. I can make more of a discussion about that in the future if you want. But if you are interested in that, make sure you comment that down below. But you can see how quick and easy it was to make the campaign. Okay, absolutely took no time to make that campaign. I'm not joking, that's how easy and quick it is. But Google requires a lot of back-end work to get to that point to do that properly. Okay, so I'm just going to disable this. And for smart, as I said, would just be that other tick box, and you follow that step by step, and then you're good to go. All right, and that's the difference between standard and smart. It really is just a couple of clicks difference. Takes no time at all to do. Okay, so that's how you create a standard campaign. Let's move into now the next step of this overall strategy. Step 3, which is our overall strategy. Let's get a bit more in depth. So start out as standard shopping. You always want to start a manual CPC bidding strategy with the eCPC tick box. Okay, really important you do that. Then Google helps you a bit more. You need to give it 3 to 7 days. I've seen some people overnight do incredibly well, and that happens. But generally, the recommendation is 3 to 7 days. In fact, Google recommend 30 days. The nature of the platform says that. Okay, you need to optimize the campaign based on things like location, age, gender, income, and keywords. Okay, very important. If you want more of a strategy around that, comment that down below. I will look at making a video. Again, this stuff is in the course, which is in the description as well. You need to kill products after $15, $20 no sale. Most dropshipping products are around the $30 to $50 mark, and most people have a $15 to $20 margin. That is changing, but that's generally what it is, hence why I recommend that. If you have a $50 margin, go to that extent. Okay, if you, whatever that is, okay, this can be based purely on your cash flow. That is not a set rule for everyone. That depending on your business, you might sell homes. You might be willing to spend $500 to get that sale, okay, before you're willing to kill it, whatever. Okay, you might be selling something that's $500 and you're willing to spend $200 to get a sale. It's dynamic. It's important you understand the metrics of your business. Your goal is to always convert these campaigns into what's called TROAS, TCPA. I'm not going to get too much into those. I use TCPA, target cost per acquisition. Okay, it's really powerful. You have to do it at a certain point. Again, I'm not going to get into that today. It's too complex. At 50 conversions within 30 days. Very important you understand that. Okay, not 50 conversions over 6 months, 50 conversions in 30 days. Create smart shopping. Okay, Google will have enough data. It will have enough relevant recent data and make your smart shopping. Okay, because it needs to know who your customer is, where they are, and it'll do the rest. Again, if you want more on smart shopping, a bit more about that and how you optimize those, then comment that down below. Now, if we move to step number 4, lastly, scaling with Google Ads. Okay, so scaling with Google Ads is actually pretty easy, like anything on these platforms, whether it's Google, YouTube, whatever. It's pretty simple. Okay, you make more shopping campaigns per country. Okay, the way shopping works is you upload your products per country. Different countries have different legalities with their shopping. Okay, it's important you understand. It's not like with Facebook where you just choose 50 countries and it'll market it. Okay, Google has different laws that it abides by for its shopping network, and different countries have different legislation. So you need to understand that. I personally stick to the big 5. There's more than enough people in the big 5, okay? And if you know how to market, you will always do well. For a successful campaign, I duplicate it and test different bidding strategies, okay? That's a more advanced thing. I'm not going to get too much into it, but it can make a huge difference. An example, TROAS versus TCPA, and what you set them at and give it time. And you can see a huge difference. You could see I've seen up to 50% reduction in cost per purchase just by testing a simple little thing like that. For budget initially, just increase it. So if you're spending $50 a day and it's doing well, it's profitable, you're happy with it, I would increase it to 100, to 200, okay? Understand the thing is with Google is you have a limited amount of volume, okay? Keywords have limited volume. You can rank for unlimited keywords, but we only want to rank for specific keywords, okay? And we only want to rank for exact match, which is what shopping does. So if a keyword has only 100 searches a month, and let's say that you create a 10K per day budget on that campaign, it cannot spend that much. It's impossible. Even if you got all 100 of those clicks, okay, which is impossible, and they were $1 each, you would have only spent $100. Okay, but you're looking at that of 100 clicks, you'll get, if you get a 5% CTA, you got 5 clicks. Okay, so you've only spent $5. So understand that with Google, it's not like with Facebook where you set a budget and it will actually pretty much spend it. With Google, it's limited by the keyword volume. It's a good and a bad thing, but you need to understand that's the ecosystem, and it's very important. So you're always hunting for new keywords. You should be always hunting for more keywords, because otherwise you'll hit a ceiling and you can't go past that, because you need to be looking for more keywords. So if you want a video on how you rank for more keywords, comment that down below. I will look at making a video for that too. And then number 7, I'm going to skip number 6, is repeat steps 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you'll find your overall increase on your daily revenue, and it will just increase. Okay, so more countries, larger budget, smart shopping, different shopping campaigns, different bidding test strategies, and you'll just find that it will scale up from there. Okay, Google is very much works on that compounding effect, whereas Facebook is more that straight in your face results. Google is more the compounding effect that it presents. Okay, so really important that you sort of understand those elements. I'm just trying to prepare you for a successful future for yourself. So those are the 4 steps you sort of need to know to run Google Ads and scale up. Okay, beautiful. So that's it from today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name's Ricky Hayes. If you did enjoy today's content, I would appreciate that you subscribe. I would appreciate a like on this video as well. It'll help with the growth of my channel, really trying to help people with as much quality education as possible. If you have any questions, you want any other videos, have any concerns, comment that down below. More than happy to help respond within an hour, okay, of the video being released. On top of that as well, by sort of popular demand from a number of people, I have split my course. So I've got YouTube ads, Facebook ads, and Google ads, separate courses now. Okay, so you can go and click those links. Again, it's in the slides and in the description down below if you are interested in any of those. So if you want to learn YouTube ads, okay, I've got a specific course for that. If you want to learn Facebook ads, I've got a specific course for that, and Google ads, a specific one for that as well. All my students absolutely crushing in that. I love detail. I've always loved detail. It's just a part of who I am. So they're very detail orientated courses that are going to teach you everything. Okay, I'm very much an advocate for the more you can be prepared, the less likely you are to fail. Okay, so it's really important, and I just wanted to reiterate that. Again, just the other links as well. I've added a few more in here as well. That's why I wanted to present this. You've got Day Beautify, you've got free webinar training. I've brought that back. A number of people have asked me for it, and I am expanding on that. So there's a link there for free webinar training. You just enter your email and away you go. On top of that as well, you'll get a nice little surprise for attending that free webinar training, where I'm going to teach you how to find winning products, use Facebook ads, and how to build a high converting store, all completely free. It's about an hour worth of training, 100% yours. It is live, and you're going to love it as well. A few additional links as well that a few people asked for. So there's a link for Facebook group down the bottom, and I didn't put a 13, but anyway, and Discord as well. A number of people have asked for Discord. So if you want to join Discord channel with myself, I love Discord because I'm a gamer at heart. then you can join that channel and starting to really grow that group. Really want to grow that group and get people on board and help grow a community there as well. I plan to keep growing more as well. I'm looking at things like Slack, Telegram, all of that, to give people as many avenues as possible to network and help each other grow substantially. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it from today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. Be sure to check all the links in the description. Okay, guys, be sure to like my video. Be sure to tell me what videos you want in the future as well. Really am trying to tailor that to what you guys want. I know more people want Facebook ads and winning product videos. I do have those coming. I just want to do more of these videos at the moment because I really enjoy these a lot more. The reality is, I'll be honest, you know, like, you look at the amount of Facebook stuff content out there already. It is in its bajillions, and I want to teach you something that you can utilize. It's a new skill as well, so I really do try that, as much as it may seem otherwise. I do try and help there. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you take care, and goodbye.